Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Let me turn on my microphone before we go any further. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the upcoming main story banner and briefly the rerun banner, plural. And I'm going to be giving you my advice on what I think of those banners and whether I think they're going to be worth summoning on and what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to tell you whether you should or should not summon. If you would like advice, feel free to join my Discord. Link will be in the description as always, or drop in the comments and ask. But it's probably easier to ask for personalized advice based on your account in the Discord, because then at least you can share screenshots of your box and stuff. Anyway, right, let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to be looking at the Sword Oratoria main story release gacha with the, it's a 2-unit banner. I think that's important to take into consideration. Like, it is a 2-unit banner, which means your rates of ML being a unit are improved somewhat. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's cold as fuck in the UK, but apparently the sun can't decide whether it wants to be here or not. So it's gonna fuck with my exposure levels on my camera, which is it's a bitch. It looks horrible, but I'm too lazy to do anything about it. Okay. But yeah, it is a 2-unit banner, which means your rates of ML being unit are significantly improved because there's one less unit to share the guaranteed drops from. That being said, let's actually have a look at what they're good for. You know me, I don't micromanage or, min-max or any of that shit, and I don't look up heavily at stats or anything like that. The stats look good. They look like they match up to the current standard, because keep in mind, the game is very power creepy. The standard or average stat level for each stat is going to continually increase. There's nothing we can do about that. They Echo Killer. I mean, Line, man, you know what? I was saying yesterday, right? You know what? No, I'm not gonna say no degenerate shit. It's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna move on to the skills. Okay, so the SA is an AoE ultra earth physical attack with temporary great strength boost and allies strength magic and earth attack damage plus 75% for 3 turns. Not sure what we currently have available as an SA boost for the entire team for earth overall, but I mean 75% is decent, and it probably will do okay damage given it has a great strength boost on it. Skill 1 AoE high dark. I keep slapping my lips for no reason. Skill 1 is a high dark AoE physical attack, ultra unguard rate, and temporary strength boost. Guard rate, physical resist, and magic resist minus 30%. That's great. That is great. Especially in war game with that unguard rate, you're not gonna get, you're gonna break. Yeah, bro, it's gonna do damage. It's gonna do damage because they can't guard it. Skill 2 is a single target. This is what weirded me out. It's like skill 2 is never usually single target. Like the single target is usually reserved for skill 3 on most units. Is a super earth physical attack, ultra unguard rate, temporary great strength boost. So no percentage modifiers there. Well, no additional percentage modifiers there. It is single target, but I'm not sure how much damage this skill will actually do. It's super and has a temporary great modifier, so it may hurt. There are no additional percentages like I just said, so I'm not too sure how much damage that will do. It might do a lot, it might not. Somebody with a bit more knowledge probably can help me out with this one. Skill 3 is an ally's fast strength magic and earth damage plus 35% for all allies, taunt resist and sleep resist plus 100%. Okay, I was saying yesterday that given the current situation for ailment teams in Wargame, and let's be real, Line is technically going to be a Wargame. Well, I say technically, she's going to be a Wargame unit. It is what it is. Like, she's going to be a Wargame unit. She might make a good sack unit for Wargame, so you get 1 copy of her, leave her at level 60 or 1 or whatever you want to do, just to get off that skill 1 so that all the resistance debuffs as well as the guard rate debuff is there, and then she dies off and you bring in your next unit. But I'm not sure how much we really need. Tell a lie. I mean, to be fair, it's adding resistance on a skill. Okay, so this is my logic. It may be wrong, but if you disagree, you disagree. But this is my logic. If, for the most part, like, you're against an ailment team, the chances are they're going to have ailment assists as well as ailment units, which means having a skill that increases your resistance to sleep and taunt is going to be fine, but that doesn't help counter the ailment assists, which, in my opinion, are the main problem when it comes to ailment teams. So I feel like skill 3 is a little bit misguided in the sense of thinking that it's gonna be as helpful as it is. All right, cool, it's a fast buff for your whole team, a fast damage buff for your whole team, but as for the ailment resist side of it, I'm not sure how helpful that's gonna be. Like, I could be wrong. Like I said, my wargame experience and understanding and overall knowledge is complete shit. Like, I can get where I get, but it's usually just by replicating current meta teams and then moving up that way. It's never because I actually understand how wargame works. So if you are a wargame connoisseur, so to speak, what are your thoughts on that skill 3 specifically? What do you think? I don't think it's going to be as useful in wargame as some people are already suggesting. Moving on, there's nothing. I don't think there's. 20% ailment resist in the passives is okay, I guess. And then Anarchy. Now, I don't know, like, something has to be said for the amount of like lingerie and swimsuit units they're just throwing at us, especially this time of year as well. Seems really misplaced, and don't get me wrong, you guys know I'm 100% degenerate and I appreciate a little bit of skin and fan service. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. But I don't know, this time of year it just doesn't seem appropriate to be, sending swimsuit units out into the world. Just my opinion. I might be wrong. You may disagree. Anyway, stats look good. Artwork looks good. Skills, special AoE, SA, ultra earth, physical attack, ultra penetration rate, plus 20% damage per strength, magic, and agility buff on the target. So for every strength, magic, and agility buff they have, you exposure. This is what I'm talking about. The sun. Rick. For every 20% they have, you for every strength, magic, and agility buff they have, you'll do 20% damage. So that includes assist as well. So what we're looking 120% potential additional damage on the SA. Skill 1 is an AoE, strength, magic, and agility minus 35%. That would be, if this was a fast modifier, fucking powerful ability. If they added the fast modifier on this, it would be so strong, it'd be stupid. Self-earth attack damage plus 70% for 3 turns, and 3 additional actions of an AoE mid-earth attack. That mid-earth attack means the additionals are going to hurt somewhat more. Skill 2 is an AoE fast high earth physical attack, high penetration rate, and earth resist minus 40%. This right here may be the reason you want to do at least one guaranteed summon on it. If you're not looking to invest heavily in the banner, then just trying to get one copy of this Anarchy for that specific reason, the earth resistance debuff, will be real beneficial to most accounts, especially given that majority of players are going to be free to play and probably need that resist debuff. Skill 3, also self strength and agility plus 60%, which is a decent buff. Skill 3 is a single target high earth physical attack with ultra unguard rate plus 60% damage per earth resist debuff. That's 120% additional damage from her debuff as well as an assist. And cannot say there's anything amazing about passives. However, alright, so what do I think? I think if you're going to summon on the banner, Anarchy is probably the way, or Anarchy will probably be the priority unit for you if you are going to summon. If you are free to play, given the time of year, it may be worth, if you do not have a bankroll still saved up from anniversary, like if you're pretty much run dry like the majority of us currently, then it may be worth skipping this, or at least just doing 1 or 2 pulls to see what you get, and then just saving for Christmas and New Year's, because those are time limited banners and chances are those units are going to be a lot stronger than these main units. Plus these are not time limited. That's something to keep in mind as well. Eventually they will be added to the general pool. P-O-O-L, damn my accent. So I don't think investing heavily in the main story banner is really worth it, so I'm not going to be. I'm going to go, I think, four multis in, maybe just 1. I'm not going to spend that much. I want to do 1 or 2 guaranteed and see where I go. Just for the earth resist debuff. That's what I'm looking for. That's all I need. And then I'm going to save up Christmas is coming, New Year's is coming, and then after New Year's, like in February, the next collab event should be coming. For free to play, it's consistently save and only summon a few times a year, and you'll be okay. So I don't think I'm gonna be summoning. Summoning. Okay, summoning. I think it's more of a priority to save right now for most free to play. If you're a whale, obviously you're not watching my video and you don't give a fuck, so do as you will. But moving on, we're going to be looking at this banner. Do I think this banner is worth? No, I don't. Unless you do not have the element assists in this banner, do not summon. And even if you don't have the element assists, don't complete the, like, don't go all in. Don't drop 4k on the banner for, like, just to try and get those assists. I don't think it's worth it. They're dropping a swimsuit banner on top of the main story swimsuit banner to try and get the iris out of you. These units are somewhat outdated. It's always going to be a case, rerun banners are always going to be considerably outdated or somewhat outdated. They're never going to match up to current units no matter what happens. Even though these units are not that old, some of them still match up or are still heavily used, especially by me, but that's only the assists. I rarely use the Lena, the Haruhime, the Luna. I have no need for the eyes at all anymore. The only two that I use are the Hestia and the Seer occasionally, you know, and that's it. Outside of that, I don't use them. I don't think it's worth, so please try to avoid summoning on this banner. I usually don't tell you guys what to do, but that's just my opinion here. It's probably not worth spending on the rerun banner. How far in are we? Oh, we're not that bad. It's 12 minutes nearly. I thought it was going to be like a 20-minute video. I hate making really long videos. It just seems really... I'm just going to make the video a little bit longer right now. No, I don't like making long videos. I've said this a million times. Anyway, so before I finish off, summary. I don't think the main story banner is worth investing heavily in if you're free to play. Whether you're a beginner or a vet, I don't think it's worth, because we're so close to Christmas. Christmas and New Year's are limited banners, which means the units are always going to be stronger. The rerun banner, don't do it. It's not worth. It's never going to be worth to summon on a rerun unless the unit on there has lasted the test of time, and that's a rarity. Anyway, that is going to be everything before I go. A big shout out to Yoko, my guy, hooked me up with these slides. They always look great. He helps the community so much. I'm hoping he's going to do data mines later, and I can edit this and make a thumbnail and then just have fun. You know, you guys know me. I love rummaging around that single image folder. Anyway, that's going to be everything. Thank you for spending your time with me. Have an amazing fucking day wherever you're doing, whatever time it is. I love you guys. You guys that are hitting that like button, commenting, I appreciate every single one of you. I know the views on this channel, let's be real, my channel's basically dead, but it is what it is. I do this as a hobby and it's just a little bit of fun, and thank you for enjoying it with me. I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next one.